probably too long, huh? Finish roll 5? Or 4? Oh shit. No, I don't want to install your stupid update. 2 levels. Let's just finish roll 5. How does this get rid of the wind's effects? I'm so confused. Is there like drift? My controllers are old as hell, so maybe. How do I feel like this controller drift? What the fuck? Happening in the world right now. All right. Give me that ice cream. Let's go. Oh yeah, Switch 2. I don't know. Was the Switch 2 released when I was last filming? I have no concept of time anymore. No, it was. What am I saying? It was. I don't know. Yeah, what do y'all... I don't know. I saw some Discord online about like... Oh, like... Is it, like, should we buy the Switch 2 because it's, like, too expensive and, you know, like... Or should we, like, you know, not buy it as a way to, like, protest Nintendo? And I'm like... Honestly, if you want to protest, like, protest. It's like, honestly, like, yeah, like... Like, I get, like, people are frustrated, like, oh, these people, these like, stupid, like, people, these, like, I don't know, like, people are complaining, like, oh, well, these people are making me feel bad for buying the Switch 2, or, like, these people are telling me I'm, like... I don't know, like, I don't like how these people are being so mean to me for buying a Switch 2, and I'm like, well, it's like, I don't think I'd personally call anyone out for buying a Switch 2, like, you know, I guess at the end of the day, it's like, it's their money, they can choose to spend however they want, but it's like, I feel like, to some degree, I think it's good to have, like, some resistance against because it's like, it is kind of ridiculous how, like, expensive it is, and how, like, Nintendo can just, like, you know, like, do that. It's like, if there's no resistance at all, like, you're basically just setting the precedent of, like, oh, well, you can we're gonna buy whatever you give us, even if it's severely overpriced, and I'm like, come on, guys, like, dude, like, have some spine, you know, like, it's like, as with any, like, sort of, like, I don't know if you can call this a protest, but, like, any sort of, like, resistance against, like, any large organization, there's gonna be some, like, crazy nut job who's gonna, like, make everybody feel bad. For, like, buying something. But it's like, yeah, I don't necessarily think I would partake in, like, shaming people for buying the Switch 2, but at the same time, like, it's like, I feel like it's a lot more wrong for a company to just, like, for like a how much is Nintendo worth? Is there a multi-trillion-dollar company at this point? I don't know. But, like, for a company of that size to be, like, scamming their entire, like, fan base, I think that's way worse than, like, a couple people on the internet, like, saying shit, you know, like, even, like, if the shit is, like, really, like, some people can say something really heinous shit, but, like, does that damage amount to the amount of damage that a multi-trillion-dollar corporation would do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like, I know, like, Nintendo isn't, like, it's not like, Nintendo is, at the end of the day, an entertainment organization. So it's not like, I don't think they're killing anyone for, you know, like, for really hurting anyone for, like, overcharging. But at the same time, it's like, dude, like, come on. We want games to be accessible for everyone, you know, like, we want gaming to be accessible for everyone, you know, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man, I just tend to side with anyone who will criticize corporations. It's just like, dude, it's like, I think people really underestimate how much power, like, corporations have, and it's like, you have to resist. There has to be some resistance. There has to be something. I do agree that there probably needs to be more resistance than just like, you know, some people refusing to buy it, because like, it's likely that it's not really gonna cause that much of a disturbance to Nintendo. Like, if just like some people don't buy it. So yeah, my take is actually might not be enough resistance. It's very hard to boycott this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know how you would set that up. Because it's very hard to get people on board. Like, it's easy to, like on one hand, you could say something like when it comes to, like, other shit. Like, if a company gets caught for, like, I don't know, like, unethical, like, business practices, or, like, bad labor conditions, then it's, like, easy to, like, just directly say, oh, you're deliberately harming people. Or like if a company is like, you know, pharmaceutical like company like overcharging for drug prices, it's like you're denying people healthcare. Like, yes, that's really bad, and that's easy to like rally behind. Or even more like a political organization, or a political body, or a political party, or like a country. It's easy to rally people behind that shit because it's like it's very easy for them to understand this is doing like irreparable harm to people. But like with like a video game organization, it's like, oh wow, like you nerds won't get your games for cheap prices. It's like it's harder to rally people behind. And I don't know, man. It's just like. And that's like, that sucks. It sucks that it's like, it just sucks that like things are this way and that corporations can't just have this much power. And it's so hard to just critique them in certain instances. I don't know, call me a fucking Marxist if you want, but like, dude, I don't think you have to be a Marxist to realize, yeah, corporations are kind of bad, and they kind of do bad things, you know? Ow. Why do I not remember that, bro? Yeah, I don't know. But it's like, yeah. It's like, I get it. It's like harder to rally around something like this because it's like, oh yeah, it's like I said, it's like, what? Oh yeah, a bunch of nerds aren't gonna get their video games for cheap. It's like, okay, but like, you know, it's still something. It's like, it's not just like the product that people are missing out on. It's also the principle of like, oh, I can just overcharge for something that should not, like, because what, like, because like charging this price would allow me to maximize my profits, and I have the right to do that because you know, it's also the principle behind that. It's like, well, okay, so you're just saying the quiet part out loud. Your duty as an organization is no longer to satisfy customers, it's to just profit. Which is like, you know, like, we all I feel like, I don't know, maybe not everyone knows this, but like, I always knew that. Like that's how businesses work. They're modeled to prioritize profit. Yeah, oh, by the way, yeah, there's this secret entrance, you guys don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna stick with Fighter. Oh yeah, I forgot the King thing was in this game. Alright. Yeah. I think it's the principle of like, I know like by that argument you could say like, oh well, all companies do that. And then it's just like, yeah, all companies do that, and it's bad, and it's like, maybe, and you know, if you know, if you're gonna oppose one company for doing that shit, you might as well oppose them all, right? I don't know. But again, we live in a, again, I also have to consider, yeah, we do live in a society where this kind of shit is like kind of, like accepting this kind of shit is necessary for like a lot of people to like go about their day-to-day activities. I mean, that's the market, man. That's the market society for you. Submit to the market or you're not gonna get anywhere in life. Which is, you know, sad, but like, that is the system we live under, so I can't, I guess, be that harsh on people either. I don't know. Why am I even talking all this shit? It's not like anyone's listening to me right now. But anyways, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's my take on the whole Nintendo Switch 2 thing. It's like, honestly, yeah, I'd encourage you to go out and like do something about it. I don't know, like if you don't want to buy it, it's like honestly fair, very valid. I guess like, yeah, I'd be nice to, like, you know, try to be nice to other people about it, because it's like, again, at the end of the day, it's like, this is just like, this change comes when, you know, change comes when there are enough cracks in the system. And honestly, the best way, I wouldn't get too worked up over individuals making certain decisions that uphold the system, particularly individuals who have very little power. I wouldn't get too worked up over that, but hey, that's just me. I would instead focus on attacking the system a little more directly. Maybe protest out of Nintendo, outside Nintendo HQ or something. I don't know. You know, it's just like, yeah. But it's like, honestly, like if you want to like critique people, like offer like actual reasons and tell people like, hey, this is why like Nintendo is unethical and shit. Yeah, by all means, educate people. Yeah. Just like try to keep it easy on the like, I don't know, how you're doing it. But at the same time, it's like if you, there's a difference between like getting a bit angry, angry that people don't understand, and like doing something that's actually like kind of like, I don't know, like extreme, or like saying something actually kind of like extreme especially the people who complain about people being too sensitive these days, are the most sensitive when anyone critiques what they're doing. Or anyone points out what they're doing is bad. And also, I'm failing very badly. I could have done that a lot faster. But yeah, I think, yeah. That's kind of like my take. It's like, honestly, I get the answer. It's like, and I think like, y'all shouldn't be surprised that this is happening. It's like, Nintendo very much dug their own hole. And honestly, I don't think, like, I wouldn't call the reaction to this with like, it's like, this is, like, Nintendo had this coming, and it's like, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah. And also, but if you did buy a Switch 2, it's like, yeah, whatever, you know, like, you do you, man. Like, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. It's like, it is your money. You can do whatever you want with it, you know? It's like, I'm not gonna hold it against you, at least. I guess I don't really have a very solid take on this thing. It's just like, yeah, I understand the anger, and, you know, keep being angry, just, you know, don't be too extreme. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna, like, while I agree with the whole take, it's like, yeah, probably shouldn't buy a Switch 2, because, while I kind of agree with that take, I'm also like, you know, if you buy one, and it's like, fine, man. It's like, look, man, I get it. You're just trying to cope with... You, like everyone else, are just trying to cope with the, shitty, reality we live in. And, you know, maybe a Switch 2 will do that for you. I mean, video games do that for a lot of people, so... Yeah. Yay, we built the lore. That's pretty cool. Yep, we're in hell now. Let's go to World 6! Yeah, I think I'll hold off on being a dirty capitalism supporter, for now. Because low-key, it is still, like, it's a hard sell, man. Like, you're telling me, what is it, like, $400 for this thing? And, like, $80 a game? No, man. Nah, yeah, I'm not on board with that. Even, like, even ignoring the whole, like, you know, corrupt corporation, like, wanting profits perspective. It's like, dude, that's a lot of fucking money. And it's like, I'm not coughing that shit up, man. Let's go. But yeah. I'm sorry if y'all don't find my response to the whole Switch 2 situation controversial enough. I'm sorry if I'm too neutral about it, even though I'm really not. I promise y'all I'm not that neutral on other important debates. No, fuck you. Bro, it wouldn't let me hit the thingy. I don't know. What else can I rant about? Oh yeah, another thing about protests in general. My opinion on it is that, like, if you can't handle the fact that the reality that some protests are going to become, like, quote-unquote out of control, I think you have too much of an idealized perception of what a protest is. Like, yeah, ideally, all protests are gonna be, like, super peaceful, where no one's ever gonna cause a disturbance to anyone who, quote-unquote, doesn't deserve to be disturbed. But, like, come on, dude. Like, that's not how protests are, alright? That's just not what happens. Okay, I can't really explain to you why, but it's just, like, that's just not realistic to expect. And it's like, but at the same time, it's like, we need that kind of resistance to when, I don't know, the people in power fuck up and need to fucking answer to us. So it's like, I'm sorry, like, the reality is that it's gonna get messy, it's gonna be disturbing to a degree, and like, not everything's gonna be all fun and dandy, okay? And it's like, we can say, yeah, certain parts of a protest maybe shouldn't have happened or something, I don't know, without saying, oh, the protest itself has gone too far. And I'm like, no, if you want change, you're gonna have to get used to having a mess, alright? You're gonna have to get used to messiness, alright? If you want to see real change in the world. It's like, and right now, I think it's safe to say we do desperately need real change in the world. And it's like, and I was like, yeah, it is frustrating when you, like, I don't know, ask, like, a protest, like, the leaders of a protest, like, oh, well, what do you have to say about, like, you know, like, this one protester who went too far by doing blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, it is sometimes frustrating when, like, they will just refuse to answer. But at the same time, it's like, yo, that's what the people who they've been protesting against have been doing the whole time. Like, refusing to actually answer their questions. Hence why, and, like, address the situation. Hence why there's a protest in the first place. You know? So, like, that's what I want to just remind people. It's like, yeah, all protests are going to be messy. They're going to be messy. Alright? And it's like, some horrible shit might even happen. And even then, it's still like, well, okay, we can maybe critique those individual instances, but can we just say, like, that doesn't mean, like, oh, we should just never protest again. Or that we should just police people for, like scrutinize them for, like, these, like, individual instances of, like, I don't know, some individual protester doing something a little, like, extreme. Or, like, even very extreme. But at the same time, it's like, what flies under the radar often amongst this criticism is, like, what initially sparked the protest. And what initially sparked the protest, like, the things that usually spark protests are often way worse in scope and damage. And, like, the amount of, like, harm they do to people. Often way worse. And that gets swept under the rug because it's, like... And that just gets swept under the rug a lot of times. And that's frustrating to see. Where, like, people are, like... so much faster to just, like, jump on people for not, quote-unquote, not protesting correctly or adequately. They're so much quicker to jump on people for that than to, you know, criticize the source that caused the need for protest in the first place. And that's just frustrating to see. It's like, guys, come on. And it's, I don't think it's a coincidence. I think now more than ever, this is a deliberate, like, this is a thing that the people in power take advantage of. the infighting of the people, which is like every time, like, yeah, some protester maybe does something like kind of, you know, not so cool, does something a little cringe, the corporate media and or whoever, like, or the people in power will always just go like, oh, look at this one protester who did this thing. Oh, isn't this so disturbing, everyone? Don't you think they've gone too far? And it's like, no, they're saying that deliberately so they can cover up the shit that they've been doing, the thing that the people are protesting it for in the first place, you know? So yeah, protests. They are cool, okay? Even if sometimes some protesters do really not cool things. The protests themselves are still cool, okay? And we need them for a healthy society. There needs to be someone to hold people in power accountable. And that's not just the government, that's corporations as well. Oh wow, okay. We got a bomb anyway. So yeah, I'm very, pretty pro-protest, honestly. Keep protesting. Just keep protesting. It's like, yeah, if a protest isn't messy, I almost argue that it's like, it hasn't done its job, because the whole point is to cause enough of a disturbance to where people are forced to sort of react. And yeah, I really don't want to hear any more of the, oh well, is a disturbance, like, is causing people's livelihoods, damage to people's livelihoods, like, a disturbance? It's like, that's not just a disturbance, you're just causing damage to people's livelihoods. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, like, for one, have you never read up on a protest? And second, it's like, boo-hoo. Honestly, like, just boo-hoo. Like, dude. Like, we can critique that after, you know? We can critique those specific instances after, alright? But, like, it's like, dude, like, the thing they're protesting against, I'm just gonna be real with you. It's like, there's no way that the one person who might have been affected, or usually it's not even a person, it's a fucking like, oh, it's like a fucking like piece of property. It's like, that property damage is probably, like, the damage done there probably pales in comparison to what the protest is about. And again, if you don't cause some sort of disturbance, like significant disturbance, you're not gonna see results. So it's like, yeah. Like, these two things don't also have to be mutually exclusive. Like, we can acknowledge the pain that someone who's caught within the crossfire does have to go through, while also acknowledging the fact that, yo, this disturbance has to happen, or else we're not gonna make any progress. And I just forgot, oh my god, I didn't take water. That was a huge mistake. Bro. That's so sad, bro. I should have been paying more attention! Ah. But yeah, that's my take. That's kind of my take. Like, honestly, like, y'all people complain way too much about, like, people are way too quick to just, like, police people. They're like, oh my god, you're not protesting properly. You're causing too much of a disturbance. And I'm like, fuck you, that's the point of a protest, bro. It's like, yes. That's like, yes, ideally a protest would be peaceful. But it's like, if one person does something like kind of, or like, that's another thing. It's like usually 99% of the protest is actually peaceful. But like one person or like one tiny fraction of the people do something like kind of strange. And it's like, oh, suddenly the protest itself has gone too far. And it's like, I used to support the protest, but then like they started like, I don't know, like they got too loud when I was like trying to study or some shit, and then that's when I just couldn't support them. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, no, you were just looking for an excuse to not support the protest. Bro, what? I needed the stone ability? That's cringe. Fuck you. Destroy whatever it says. But yeah. Maybe some people will say I'm too lenient with protesters. But I'm like, dude, just like shut the fuck up. I don't see you trying to fight for a cause that will actually help significantly improve our world. Or, you know, stop some heinous atrocity going on. I don't see you doing that shit. And it's like, and I also hate the whole like argument of like, oh well, you're just doing this to make yourself look good. Well, it's like, I hate that like argument because it goes nowhere. You can go nowhere with it. It doesn't. You're not really saying anything. That's like, you're not really saying anything by saying that. It's like, well, how do you expect me to respond to that? It's like, well, yeah, some people might be doing that. Like, what do you want us to do about that? It's like, oh, you just want to do this for attention. It's like, and it's like, you're not doing this for a noble cause. You're just trying to do this to make yourself look good. And I'm like what? I don't understand that criticism because it's like, well, like because there's no way to like respond to it. It's not even like just criticism. It's just it's just like that annoying. It's just like an annoying person who's just there to complain. Because that's not even a legitimate criticism. You're just like, because like criticism would be like something that someone could actually fix. And it's like, this is a scenario where it's like, yeah, that could be true. So, and it probably is true for some people. But it's like, what do you expect to happen by saying that? It's like, oh, you're gonna make this person feel bad about themselves? And then they'll stop protesting? And it's like, and then again, it's just like, this is just a way to disguise that you want to say, I don't support the protest, without saying, I don't support the protests. And this is like what you hide behind. And it's just like, I hate it. It annoys me so much because it doesn't mean anything. Like, it's impossible to respond against. It's like, what do you want us to do about that? Like, yeah, performative activism is kind of shitty. But like, dude, like, it does still, in terms of material conditions, it does technically help us. It's like, what, you want us to kick out every protester who is in quote-unquote earnest about what they're doing? Or like honest about it? Or like, kick out anyone who doesn't really care because they don't deserve to, like, I don't know, like the truth is people who say that are just like trying to say I don't support the protest without saying I don't support the protest. And it's like that has always confused me. It's like, why don't you just say you don't support the protest? It's like, well, I know why you don't say that, because you're a coward who wants to have their cake and eat it too. But I guess that's, yeah, it's just frustrating. It's like, just, dude, just admit it, bro. Just admit you don't support the protest. That would make things, I don't know, this kind of dog whistle is like the weirdest kind of dog whistle. I don't know. It's just 'cause, like, I've never heard anything like it. It's just like, oh, well, you don't actually believe in this stuff. It's like, I can make that argument about anyone for anything. Any sort of activism, I can just go up to them and say, yeah, I know you don't actually believe in this. You're just doing this for clout. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, because it's impossible to really respond against that. And it's especially egregious if it's like... It's especially, like, silly if it's like... If it's like... If it's just like some random... Because I usually see these fucking comments on, like, social media where there'll be, like, a video of, like, a bunch of, like, I don't know, just, like, random students protesting. And it's, like... It's especially egregious, but yeah, if it's something like that, or, like, a homegrown kind of protest, where it's, like, it's clearly not, like, set up by, like, anyone of, like, power. And it's like activism that's actually like going out and protesting. That's when it's most egregious. It'd be one thing if it was like a, I don't know, like a grifter who's just like doing it for the money. Cause like I don't know, I complain about grifters a lot. Because it's like, it's this element of like, because like, oh, you're not just like, because there you're not just like, it's not just the element of like, oh, you just want to look good and gain money and support. It's like you are actively feeding a system and into a culture that like encourages people to just like profit off of what should be like just the things that everyone should be willing to do. And you're adding a profit incentive to that. And that's like, that's where I go like, okay, I can see the argument there. But like if it's just some kid, some college kids like protesting, I'm like, dude, like why are you complaining about this shit? It's like, why are you using the whole like, oh, what are they getting out of it? They're not, like, you're criticizing them for wanting to be good people, basically. And then you're saying like, oh, you just do this because you want to seem like a good person. And it's like, who are they trying to prove that to? Like, what attention do you think that they think they're going to get from just going to a protest and being an activist? Like, the whole point of a protest is that it's not about personal recognition. It's about a cause. A just cause. And it's like, so the whole argument, like again, I understand the argument if it's like, oh, it's a grifter who wants to do it for money. Like, I get that. Because that actually does harm real activism because it adds this like profit incentive to it. And it becomes like impossible to do real protest because all of it is like corporate or some shit. I don't know. Or like for done for profit or some shit. But that's like a kid, a college kid, just going to the local protest. It's like, come on, dude, what the fuck are you even saying with the whole like, oh, you just want to make yourself feel good? Or like look good. It's like, look good to who? taking too long. And I don't have my water with me, so now my throat's really But yeah, 99% of the arguments that I've basically just thrown out, or like, that I've been quote-unquote refuting, I'd almost argue those people making those arguments are more guilty of the whole, like, trying to make themselves feel good. Because it makes much more sense, because it's like, those are the people who are actively probably doing, if they're so quick to defend people, like, I don't know, powerful organizations for doing shitty things, I feel like they might be doing some shitty things themselves. But again, I don't know. I probably personally wouldn't personally make those arguments unless it's like, you know, because it's just like, those arguments are just unproductive. It's like, they don't go anywhere. You're just basically just yelling at each other and saying, oh, he's lying, or he's lying. He's not being honest about his activism. Or she's not being active, or they're not being active, or you're not being active, or blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah. I try to avoid those kind of statements because it's like, yeah, they're like, they don't go anywhere. You can't really do anything with them anyways. Unless it's like very easy to prove that you're a grifter. I try to avoid the whole like argument. Yeah. You're just doing this for clout. If you're doing it for clout, it's like, whatever. I mean, that kind of sucks because like pretty inconsequential. But if you're doing it for like capital, that's where I'm like, okay, buddy. So you want power. You want actual power in this world. Or you're trying to maintain your entire brand, which is just and your brand is dependent on you having power. So you've created a business structure where your entire fucking way of sustaining yourself is just maintaining power over other people. And I'm like, okay, buddy. And probably being an exploitative asshole as well. Oh wait, this level has eels as well, doesn't it? come. Oh no. No, the eels. Ah, they're ugly. Ah, that's a huge one. I don't like him. They're huge and they're big and they're scary. They're so scary and gross. Okay. The scary eels are gone. Oh. Not here. Oh, okay. Oh god, brace yourselves. The eel is coming back. Ah. Oh no, 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 no. No more eels, please. No more eels. Okay. Okay, no more eels. No more eels. But yeah, that's my opinion on things. I've been yapping about Nintendo, went from Nintendo to just protesting to, what should I talk about next? Probably nothing. Y'all probably don't want to hear me yap about anything else. No! I missed it. No, wait, I didn't mean to go in there. Oh, I wanted to get the How room. Bro, that's so lame. I totally pressed it down. Did not press the up button, bro. No, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, this is so cringe. Dude, I'm just choking so hard right now. Oh. Bro, I suck, dude. I suck at this game. That sucked. I did a terrible job with that level. It's whatever though. Alright, well that was easy enough. Yeah, we love Kirby. Yay. Alright, whatever. Goodbye, Magalore. Okay, whatever. Alright, well, that's cool. Guess next episode will probably be the last. Yep, alright, well, that's it.